Flame is compared to sun, and first sun rays compared to Bhakti. An example of rising to the stage of ecstatic love by executing the regulative principles of devotional service is given in the life story of Narada, which is described to Vasudev in Srimad Bhagavatam. Narada tells thereof his previous life and how he developed to this stage of ecstatic love. He was engaged in the service of the great devotees and used to hear their talks and songs because he had the opportunity to hear these pastimes and songs of Krishna from the mouth of pure devotees. He became very attracted within his heart. Because he had become so eager to hear these topics, he gradually developed within himself an ecstatic love for Krishna. This ecstatic love is prior to the pure love of Krishna. This ecstatic love is prior to the pure love of Krishna, means prem. Just before prem. Because in the next verse, Narad confirms that by the gradual process of hearing from the great sages, he developed love of Godhead. In that connection, Narad continues to say in the first canto, 5th chapter, verse 28 of the Bhagavatam, he mentioned that first I passed my days in the association of the great sages during the rain autumn season, Chaturmash, 4 months. Every morning and evening, I heard them while they were singing and chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. And thus my heart gradually became purified. As soon as I heard them with great attention, the influence of modes of material ignorance and passion disappeared. And I became firmly fixed in devotional service to the Lord. This is a particular example of how one can develop to this stage of ecstatic love, simply by the association of pure devotees. It is essential there that one constantly associate with pure devotees who are engaged morning and evening in chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. In this way, one will get the chance to purify his heart and develop this ecstatic pure love for Krishna. Normally we think giving lecture is important thing. Here, the Bhakti Vedanta never gave this lecture to Narada. And this sang. And the 4 years boy, Narada, how to understand the philosophy? But they chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, and by hearing Narada Muni become Narada. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we saw that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how many times he has given lecture? And Dakhin Bharata visiting. He is just walking in the street and chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. People by seeing, hearing, by remembering, become devout. So, if we chant Hare Mantra, that is actually the greatest preaching. On the other hand, without purifying ourselves, we make so many notes to present philosophy. This is good, not bad, but that philosophy not only for them, it is for myself also. Otherwise, people will think we are a cheater. not teacher. This statement is also confirmed in third canto, 25th chapter, 25th verse. What is that? 3:25, 25? Who can remember? Shatan prasangat mama virjo samvido bhavantirit karna rasayana katha. Tajjusanatashu apavarga vartmani Shraddha rutir bhaktir anukramishati. Shatan prasangat mama virja sangvido. Shatan prasangat. Shatan sadhushan prasangat. Mama virja sangvido. Bhagava the mama virja sangvido. The subject matter, powerful subject of Krishna. And when I hear from the devotees, bhavanti, what happens? Rit karna rasayana katha. Heart and ear brings pours nectar. And tat jashana, and due to that, what happens? Ashu means quickly, ashutosh. Apavarga vartmani, apavarga means mukti, liberation, not power. That vartma means path. What is apavarga vartma? What is apavarga vartma? We know apavarga. Apavarga is, pavarga means material world. Apavarga means liberation. So what is apavarga? Mukti, apavarga, we are liberation. But what is apavarga? Vartma. Who can say? Vartma means path, road. What is apavarga vartma? Apavarga vartma is Shraddha rutir bhaktir anukramishati. This is the vartma. By first sadhu sangha, adu shraddha, tada sadhu sangha, ata bhajana kriya, rati bhakti anukramishati. Gradually, that will happen. Lord Kapil says to his mother, my dear mother, when a person is actually in association with pure devotees, the sublime potency of my devotional service can be experienced. In other words, when a pure devotee speaks, his words act upon the hearts of the audience. What is the secret of hearing and chanting? What is the secret? A professional speaker cannot impress transcendental ecstasy within the hearts of the listener. However, when a realized soul who is engaged in the service of the Lord is speaking, he has the potency to inject spiritual life within the audience. One should therefore seek the association of such pure unalloyed devotees. And by such association and service, a neophyte devotee will certainly develop attachment, love, and devotion for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the Padma Purana, there is a story of a neophyte devotee who, in order to raise herself to the ecstatic platform, danced all night to invoke the Lord's grace upon her. Sometimes, however, it is found that without undergoing any devotional process, one all of a sudden develops devotion for Lord Krishna. The sudden development of the devotional attitude in a person must be understood as a special mercy of Krishna or of his devotees. Yesterday also we read two ways: our endeavor, or second person is mercy. Mercy may come two ways: Krishna or his devotee. This apparently accidental development of ecstatic feelings through the causeless mercy of Krishna can be divided into three groups: simply by speaking, simply by glancing, and simply by good wishes. Again, Siddha, perfection by two ways: one endeavor, sadhana, and second one, kripa. Then kripa can come in three ways. How? By speaking. One devotee, okay, do this. And by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, a child, cry for Krishna. And child started crying Krishna after saying his crying. Just hearing from Chaitanya. Simply by glancing. Okhilo jive reshoko sagor noyono nimishe shoshe. By Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glancing, the ocean of sufferings is dried up. Simply by glancing. And third one, simply by good wishes. Okay. Vasudev Datta wishes everybody should deliver. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, okay. But the three types of mercy: the speaking, glancing, and good wishes. In the Narudya Purana, there is a statement about development of ecstatic love simply by speaking. Lord Krishna said to Narada, O best of the Brahmanas, I wish that you may develop unalloyed devotional service to me, which is full of transcendental bliss and all auspiciousness. In the Skanda Purana, there is a statement about developing ecstatic love toward Krishna simply by glancing. Whatever is Rupa Goswami writing here is not an imagination, mental concoction. Whatever he is saying here, Rupa Goswami is giving example. What is the example? Simply by speaking, he got causeless mercy. Simply by glancing, where? Simply by good wishes, where? Giving some example. In the Skanda Purana, there is a statement about developing ecstatic love, which is simply by glancing. First one we said, simply by speaking. First example. Second was glancing. When the inhabitants of jungle province saw the personality of Godhead Krishna, they were so stricken with feeling that they could not withdraw their glance from him. Glancing. And wishes, heartfelt wishes. Third example. What is the third example? As far as heartfelt wishes are concerned, there is a statement in the Shuk Samhita where Narad tells Srila Vyasadeva, you have a son who is the greatest devotee of the personality of Godhead. And I can observe that without any following of the regulatory principles of devotional service, he is already enriched with many of the symptoms achieved by the execution of devotional service after many, many births. As per ecstatic love of Krishna, there is a statement in 7th canto, 4th chapter, verse 37 of Srimad Bhagavad, in which Narad addresses King Yudhishthira, my dear king, It is very difficult to describe the character of Prahlad. He developed a natural attraction for Krishna, and whatever I can explain about his character will simply be an arrangement of words. His actual character is impossible to describe. Narad Muni is saying, actual character of Prahlad Maharaj is impossible to describe. This means that Narad himself admitted that the natural development of Prahlad's ecstatic love was by the grace of Lord Krishna. 4 years hot austerity, whatever he performed, it is by the grace of Krishna. This natural attraction of Krishna on the part of Prahlad was developed simply by the mercy of Narad. When Prahlad Maharaj was within the womb of his mother, she was being sympathetically instructed by Narad about the science of devotional service. And at the same time, Narad was wishing that the child within the womb could also take advantage of the instructions. Because Narad, as authorized devotee and great associate of the personality of Godhead, was desiring auspiciousness for Prahlad Maharaj to develop all the characteristics of a high-grade devotee. This is called natural attraction. It is caused by the special grace of the personality of Godhead or by the special grace of a great devotee like Narad. There is a statement in Skanda Puran wherein Parvat Muni tells Narad, my dear Narad, of all saintly persons, you are so great and glorious that simply by your good wishes, a lowborn hunter also has become a great elevated devotee of Lord Krishna. We know the hunter's pastimes. This ecstatic love for Krishna can be divided into 5 divisions, which will be described by Rupa Goswami later. Before going to the next chapter, we can go to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita, there, here we are reading from where? From Rupa Goswami's Nectar of Devotion. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed Sanatana Goswami the same thing. So before going to the next chapter, we are reading from that section from Chaitanya Chaitanya, what Chaitanya will instructed about this ecstasy, bhava and prem, how bhava ecstasy develops and prema develops. Chaitanya was telling to Sanatana Goswami, Ebi shuna bhakti phal prem prayojan jahar sravane hoy bhakti rasa gyan. Chaitanya was saying, now here, O Sanatana, about the result of devotional service, which is love of Godhead, life's ultimate goal. One who hears this description will be enlightened with transcendental mellows of devotional service. Krishnero tigaro hoile prema abhidhan Krishna bhakti rashere sthai bhavanam. When attraction for Krishna becomes deeper, one attains love of Godhead in devotional service. Such a position is called sthai bhav, permanent bhav, permanent status. permanent enjoyment of the values of the devotional service and Krishna. Then this verse from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. What we are reading? We are reading with the bhav, ecstasy. Again, why am I stressing? Sadhan bhakti, bhav bhakti, prem bhakti. What is bhav bhakti? That is mentioned by Rupa Goswami in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. But Srila Prabhupada did not want to make us difficult for us, because if we give so much Sanskrit verse, will be first, oh, it is beyond our understanding. But this verse in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Prabhupada has not given, he is giving on translation. This is the definition of bhav. This section we are reading, what is bhav? The definition of bhav bhakti, Shuddha Sattva Visheshatma, Premo Shujangshu Shamabha, Rusivish Chitta Masrinna, Krit Asho Bhavuchate, Bhavuchate. This is called bhav. This is called ecstasy. What is that? When devotional service is executed on the transcendental platform of pure goodness, it is like a sun ray of love for Krishna. At such a time, devotional service causes the heart to be softened by various tastes, and one is then situated in bhava or emotion or ecstasy. I'm again reading the translation. When devotional service is executed on the transcendental platform of pure goodness, it is like a sun ray of love for Krishna. At such a time, devotional service causes the heart to become softened by various tastes. Why heart soft? Due to different tastes. And one is then situated in bhava, emotion, ecstasy. এই দুই ভাবের স্বরূপ তটস্থ লক্ষণ প্রেমের লক্ষণ এবং শোনো সনাতন. Now, this is the definition of the prem, 7th verse. I have not reading that. When the 19th chapter will come, then we'll read this, because we are not reading the prem still now. But how the stage will come, I will read that section. কোনো ভাগ্যে কোনো জীবের শ্রদ্ধা যদি হয়, তবে সেই জীব সাধু সঙ্গ করায়. We know there are 9 stages. First, আদৌ শ্রদ্ধা তত সাধু সঙ্গ. কোনো ভাগ্যে কোনো জীবের শ্রদ্ধা যদি হয়, if oh, ISKCON devotees are very good, when you think like that, now I want to associate with them. The first thing, Shraddha. If by good fortune you're living in the develops faith in Krishna, it begins to associate with devotees. After Shraddha, Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha hoite hoy Shravana Kirtan. Shravana Kirtan means? What is Shravana Kirtan? Shravana Kirtan bhajana kriya. Adu Shraddha, tata Sadhu Sangha to bhajana kriya. 9 bhajana kriya. Sadhu Sangha hoite hoy Shravana bhajana kriya. Shravana Kirtan. And from Shravana Kirtan, what happens? This Shravana Kirtan actually sadhana. Sadhana bhakti hoy sarva anartha nivartan. Sarva anartha nivartan means anartha nivritti. So, what is sadhana bhakti? Shravana Kirtan is sadhana bhakti. Adho sadhu sangha atho bhajana kriya. Bhajana kriya Shravana Kirtan. This sadhana kriya bhakti then sarva anartha nivritti. And when anartha nivritti, অনর্থ নিবৃত্ত হইলে ভক্তি নিষ্ঠা হয়, নিষ্ঠা হইতে শ্রবণাদ্যে রুচি উপজায়. When অনর্থ নিবৃত্তি vanishes, then comes nishtha. And from nishtha comes ruchi. And ruchi হইতে ভক্তি হয় আসক্তি প্রচুর, আসক্তি হইতে জন্মে আসক্তি হইতে চিত্তে জন্মে কৃষ্ণ প্রীতি অঙ্কুর। From ruchi, ashakti. And from ashakti, Krishna priti ankur. Ankur means? Ankur means? आप लोग खाए ना अंकुर? अंकुरित मुख, proud. So now, Krishna priti, Krishna prem. Krishna prem is the tree. And prem is tree. And ankur is sprout is bhav. I hope it is clear. Ankur is sprout. Sprout is bhav, ecstasy. And from sprout, Krishna prem. So bhav is Krishna priti ankur. Now, after prem, what will happen? I will not explain this part. When we prem, that time will read. Shei prem, bhavgaro hoile dhare prem nam, shei prem prayojan sarvananda dham. When garo, condense, the prem. That is actually the mind of all pleasure. This is the verse. Adu Shraddha Tata Sadhu Sango, Ata Bhajana Kriya, Ata Anatta Nibbitti Shat, Tato Nishta Rutis Tato, Atha Shakti Tatha Bhavo, Tatha Prema Bhudanchati, Sadhakanam Ayam Premna, Pradit Bhavet Krama. This is the Kram. Kram means chronological order. Then we read to this verse. Shatan Prasangat Mama Virja Sangita. From where I started? Shraddha Sadhu Sangha. With association devotees, that will not happen. Shraddha Ratir Bhakti Anuprameshyati. Jahar hridayei bhavankur hoy, tat etik chinno sarvashastre koy. Now, who has developed the bhavankur? Bhavankur means the sprout of prem. What are the symptoms? There are 9 symptoms. We'll read this verse tomorrow, 18 and 19 verse. What are the 19 symptoms? That is explained in next chapter, 18th chapter. What are the 9 symptoms of bhav bhakti or ecstasy? They are called Khanti Rabbartha Kalattam Vinoktir Manushinnata Ashavadda Samutkantha Namagane Sadaruchi Ashaktistat Gunakhane Pitistat Vashatistale Itti Adayo Anubhavashu Jata Bhavankurejan. Khanti, first one. Shanti means forgiveness. Shanti, Sahan, tolerance, Shanti. Abbartha Kalattam, not wasting a single moment. Number 2. Virakti, number 3. Virakti, Vairagya, detachment, renunciation. Manashunnata, Amani, not hankering, anxious to be honored by other. 4. 5th, Ashavadha, hope against hope. Yes, Krishna one day. Samutkantha, always anxious. So, Namogane Sadaruchi, always engaged in hearing and chanting. Ashaktitas Gunakhane. Number 8. Ashaktitas Gunakhane. Attachment for glorifying Lord. And last one, Pritistat Vashatisthale. Eager to reside in the holy place like Vrindavan Maya. These are the symptoms of Bhagavati or ecstasy. What Chaitanya said? Krishna Priti Ankur, Pittankur. Or another word he said, Bhavankur, Ankur. Just remember the Ankur, Ankurit, sprout, first sprout. This is Bha. But when the sprout becomes tree, when full fruits are flowered, that is tree, that is prem. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Shri Prabhupada. Next attention. Go.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, Dandavat